Makedon, also Macedon or Makednos, was the eponymous mythological ancestor of the ancient Macedonians according to various ancient Greek fragmentary narratives. In most versions, he appears as a native or immigrant leader from Epirus, who gave his name to Macedon, previously called Emathia or Thrace. Etymology. Both proper nouns Makedon and Makednos are morphologically derived from the ancient Greek adjective Makednos meaning tall, slim, and are related to the term Macedonia. The adjective was traditionally derived from the Indo-European root *mak meaning long or slender. The tribal name of the Macedonians is commonly explained as having originally meant the tall ones or highlanders in Greek. It is traditionally derived from the Indo-European root *mak *2k meaning long or slender. Cognate with poetic Greek Makednos or Mekadonos, long, tall, Doric Makos, Attic Mekos, length. Makastos, mythological eponymous of a town in Elis, an epithet of Heracles. Avestan, Massa, length. Latin Mesa, meager. Hittite Makelant, thin. Vitor Pisani constructed a Macedonian word Kedon out of the Greek chthon, earth, and proposed also a meaning of high land. However, modern research by Robert S. P. Beeks claims that the morphological analysis make plus DNOs is impossible in an Indo-European word and that it is more likely that the word has a pre-Greek origin. According to him, both terms are of pre-Greek substrate origin and cannot be explained in terms of Indo-European morphology. Genealogy. Son of Zeus, the seventh fragment of the Hesiodic catalogue of women, quoted by Constantine Porphyrogenitus, states, Macedonia, the country, was named after Makedon, the son of Zeus and Thaia, daughter of Deucalion. As the poet Hesiod relates, and she became pregnant and bore to thunder-loving Zeus two sons, Magnus and Macedon, the horse-lover, those who dwelt in mansions around Pieria and Olympus. The poetic epithet, Hippioshams, can alternatively be translated as fighting on horseback, or chariot fighter, and has also been attributed to Aeolus, son of Helen. Troilus and Amathon, a fragment of the Macedonian historian Marsyas of Pella, through her Scholiast of Iliad xiv 226 confirms the genealogy as found in the catalogue of women. Makedon, son of Zeus and Thaia, conquered the land then belonging to Thrace and he called it Macedonia after his name. He married a local woman and got two sons, Pierus and Amathus. Two cities, Pieria and Amathia in Macedonia, were founded or named after them. The rare name of his mother Thaia has been corrupted in transmission to Ithria or Itheia through the phrase Kythias and Thaia. Thaia in the Delphic tradition was an eponym naiad of the Thiaides, alternative name of the Manads in the cult of Dionysus, certainly practiced also in Macedonia. The mythological chronologization of the Hesiodine passage indicates a time before the Trojan War and Iliad. Since then the Magnetes dwell in Magnesia, Thessaly. The catalogue of women, which is variously dated mostly between the 8th and 6th century BC, provides the earliest and only reference to a Macedonian element before the 5th century BC historiography. Son of Aeolus, in a fragment of a chronological work of Hellenicus called Priestesses of Hera at Argos, and preserved by Stephanus. Makedon is son of Aeolus, as Hellenicus relates in the first of his Hieraites Heras Enarge, and of Makedon, the son of Aeolus. The present Macedonians were named so, then living alone with the Mysians. The fragment does not clarify who of the three Aeoli is Makedon's father, but Eustathius reported him as one of the 10 sons of Aeolus, thus the son of Helen. In later traditions, Magnus is also reported as one of the 10 sons of Aeolus and father of Pierus. N.G. L. Hammond, based on the passage of Hellenicus, as well on the Thessalian Magnus being brother of Macedon, suggested that the Macedonian language is an Aeolic Greek dialect. Jonathan M. Hall compares Magnus and Macedon to other excluded tribes from direct lineage to Hellen and later Olympic participants, such as Aetolians, Acarnanians and Arcadians. On the contrary, Eugene N. Borza gives no significance on this mythological figure for any historical conclusions. Son of Osiris in The Antiquities of Egypt, first chapter of Bibliotheca Historica by Diodorus Siculus, which is based mainly on Egyptiaca of Hecataeus of Abdera. Greek and Egyptian mythology have been syncretized. Osiris has taken the place of Dionysus in his various myths and expeditions. According to Herodotus, Osiris was the Egyptian Dionysus, and the house of Ptolemies claimed descent from Dionysus. Diodorus relates, "Now Osiris was accompanied on his campaign, as the Egyptian account goes, by his two sons Anubis and Macedon, who were distinguished for their valor. Both of them carried the most notable accoutrements of war, taken from certain animals whose character was not unlike the boldness of the men, Anubis wearing a dog's skin and Macedon the foreparts of a wolf, and it is for this reason that these animals are held in honor among the Egyptians, Macedon his son. Moreover, he left as king of Macedonia, which was named after him. Makedon has taken the place of the Egyptian wolf god of Lycopolis. Wetwawet, and in later traditions Makedon is mentioned as a son of the werewolf Lycon, son of Lycon according to Apollodorus, but not present in the list of Pausanias or Hyginus. Macedonus is the 10th of the 50 sons of Lycon, king of Arcadia. The most close brother to him by region is Thesprotus. In the story of Pindus and the Serpent, by Claudius Aelianus, Makedon is the son of Lycon, king of Emathia, after whom the land was called Macedonia, no longer preserving its ancient name. Eustachius, summarizing the genealogies, relates, Emathian son of Zeus and Electra, preceding the birth of Makedon son of Aeacus. Strabo just called him Archios Agemon, old chieftain, and Pseudo-Simnus, Gegenes Basileus, earthborn king. Isidore of Seville, a regid Oicalianish materno Nepater, king, maternal grandson of Deucalion. Descendants according to Marsyas of Pella, Makedon son of Zeus had by a local woman two sons, Pierus and Amathus. In the Ethnica of Stephanus, sons and grandsons of Makedon are Atintan, eponymous of a region in Epirus or Illyria, Beres, Europus by Orythia, daughter of Scropton Oropus, birthplace of Seleucus I Nicator, which is perhaps confused with Europus. Finally, in the version of Lycon, king of Emathia, Pindus is a son of Makedon, who gave his name to Pindus, where he died, a river of Doris, a region in central Greece. It is unclear whether these localities represent pre- or post-Macedonian elements, since Emathia and Pieria are older toponyms than Macedonia. Anachronism is not infrequent in later mythic traditions. Name. Classical form in Greek sources, the noun is mostly attested as mu alpha kappa epsilon delta omega nu, with two exceptions. The poetic form mu alpha kappa eta delta omega nu unheated with long medial vowels serving the metrical feet of dactylic hexameter, and m alpha kappa epsilon delta nu omicron sigma, or Latinicized Macedonus with baritonesis and apophony in Apollodorus. The recessive accent is reminiscent of two Macedonian baritonized personal names, Kappa Omicron Nu Omicron Sigma and Beta Alpha Lambda Alpha Kappa Rho Omicron Sigma. But whether Makedon or Makednos is the original spelling presumably cannot be proven. Moreover, the suffix dnos, either as the Dorian Makedon ethnos of Herodotus or Makednos, a rare poetic epithet denoting tall, seems not to be attested in epigraphy, or used by Macedonians themselves. In Latin sources the noun is Macedo. As adjectives the Latin Macedo and Greek mu alpha kappa epsilon delta omega nu denote foremost a Macedonian man.